What's good, YouTube? This your man Speedo Dog. Now I want to ask the guys something. Do y'all think it was a coincidence last year that Frank Martin, Earl Spence Jr., and Jamel Charlo all looked and had the worst fights that I've seen all of them have pretty much in their career. All of them looked bad last year. I mean, that's really you really can't even deny it. All three of them, Mell, he basically protected himself the whole fight against Canelo. Didn't look like he had no realistic strategy of winning. It was looked like it was a game plan of survival. If you ask my opinion, Frank Martin, who I took to get the knockout in that fight, and Frank is my dog, but I done said it time and time again. Had he not been the PBC fighter and the headliner that night, I feel like he lose that fight. That's just that fight was close, way closer than it should have been. And we all saw what happened with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. So when I say that to say this, you know, uh, Derrick James, every time you, every chance he got, he talked about that train of the year. It meant a whole lot to him, which it should have. But look what happened right after everybody started. You really lost three fights. They gave him one. Back to back to back. All of them look like shit. You think that's a coincidence? And he trying to train at the same time Earl, Ryan Garcia, AJ, Mell, and Frank, and you think you that good where you don't watch you don't watch you say you don't watch that much film, so who did you really prepare hard for? Because it didn't look like nobody. Looked to me like you just got them ready to fight. That's how it looked. And so when I hear little stuff out here about him being salty with Spence, I mean, you don't get me wrong. I'm sure he got it. He played a big part in Earl's success. Ain't no doubt about it. But one, the fighter is the one in the ring having the fights, and two, the mistakes that Terrence Crawford capitalized off of in that fight with Earl Spence. Earl been making them mistakes since he been in the professional ranks. He been overshooting his shots and getting off balance. He been doing that. I mean, he been doing that. And Bo Mack and Bud been looking at film. And they didn't just wait till they signed for the fight. They've been looking at film for a while, which is what the top level trainers and fighters do. You don't wait to be, especially when you know this is the biggest fight besides Canelo later that you're gonna be able to have in your division for undisputed, and you're gonna wait until y'all set the fight to start preparing for the dude. Come on, man. You think Floyd wasn't prepared in some way for Pacquiao years before they actually fought? You think Terrence Crawford just started working on getting ready for Earl Spence in that training camp? You crazy. You know, sometimes these dudes, like I said, everybody can't take a pat on the back. I got two sons, and I got one of them you just can't give him no credit for shit. You pat him on the back, and he feel like he ain't got to do no better now. Some people just can't handle it. Some people cannot handle. Uh, the right word ain't coming to me. It's not that complicated, but I just can't think of it right now. But everybody can't take getting that little extra recognition. Because to be honest with you, if you training somebody, it's your job to get them your best. And I'm not gonna be, and I'm not giving nobody millions of dollars that ain't spending the lion's share of they time on making sure I'm gonna be at my best when in a fight like that. Shit, I mean, it's no way. And he can't be honest with himself and say he did his best work with now one of them last year. They all look bad. That's not a coincidence. And so when I hear a guy out here and see him act like that, it's disappointing to me because Errol's success in the ring, yeah, the trainer got a lot to do with it, but I see a lot of these top trainers, they be in the gym for years before a lot of them get that right fighter that get them the recognition because the trainer ain't going out there fighting. And everything the fighter do ain't what the trainer say. They like as much as they might want to believe that. A lot of times they giving the wrong information, but a good fighter overcome it. That happens a lot. It do. It happens a lot. These dudes get full of themselves off another motherfucker's hard work a lot of times. Because if you ain't got that guy with that work ethic, with some natural ability, with the mentality that he want to be the best, it's a whole lot of training just can't put in a fighter. It got to be there already, especially to get to the top level. You know, it's plenty of dudes I think Errol he get a good trainer, fuck around and be a better fighter depending on how much longer he gonna go with it because a lot of the stuff that he do that got him in the biggest trouble in that fight with Crawford is mistakes he been making, and Crawford just took advantage of them, film study and preparation. That was a big part of it, and them long ass arms. But that was a big part of it all. And shit, Ray Charles could see that. So I from where I'm sitting at, Errol probably gonna be better off, especially when you get a dude acting like this now. Half of what you got is because his success. You ain't fighting nobody. These trainers ain't going in the ring fighting, and we'll see. Let's see. Because if it's easy, then shit, you can just build up another one. Mell was a champion when he came over there. He didn't make Mell. You see what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia and AJ, all them, they came over the champions. So he ain't made none of them whatever the hell they are right now. So let's see if you can go in the gym and put something else together. Because if you all that shit, that means you can go get anybody and do the same thing all over again. That's what that means. That's the shit that get me with these. If you all that, then shit, you shouldn't be no problem just going in. You can go get anybody in the gym since it's you, the trainer. Since it's about what you say, shit, you don't then just go get anybody and out the gym and go make you a 3 division champion. If it's you, since it's the trainer, then shit, good trainers should never not have the top guy. If it's about you, sometimes they get on my. Sometimes that shit get to me a little bit. I respect what they do, but somebody got to go in there and get busy. And what happened when that shit ain't working? Then what? So cause what killed me is when it go bad, it ain't never their fault. When a dude lose, it's very rare that they come out and take blame, but they in the credit taking business. Real talk, So I gotta say, man, I don't blame Spence. If this shit ain't right, ain't nowhere in hell I'm getting, $2.5 million for a piss poor job. And I'm the one when I ain't got embarrassed. And you think you gonna fleece me? Got me fucked up, dude. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is, man. Sometimes it gotta rock like that, man. When dudes start getting greedy, but you ain't gonna eat so much off me too. I feel it. You ain't gonna get rich off me, dude. especially when you're out here trying to train the world and you ain't giving nobody quality time. We'll see how we'll see how this thing go as the fights go on. But I would like to see. I just like to hear what some of y'all got to say about that, because most of y'all seen the fights just like I seen. Last year, Frank, Errol, and Mell looked the worst I ever seen them look. And y'all think that's some type of coincidence? A dude that's used to just training one, then two fighters, all of a sudden you got a smorgasbord of fighters, and you do the boxing guru all of a sudden. And then everybody got their ass whooped. I guess that wasn't his fault though. He just in the winning business. So when they win, that was that's cause of him. But when they lose, who fault was that? I ain't hear him take no responsibility. Not one iota, none. I didn't hear him take no responsibility for what happened in damn one of them in them losses. Act like they ain't happened. But that's it for me on this video. Like the video to like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.